So we have a question from Erica. She wanted to know a strategy to get more registrants for webinars, and then a solid follow-up strategy.
Okay, got it. So what kind of webinars are we talking about? Did she say? Is she can she answer in the chat?
Let's say Erica D'Angelo, if you're on here, let us know the subject. Trademark and naming info.
Okay, so you're going after like businesses and things like that.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So what I would do then is you got to figure out like, okay, so it's trademark and naming info. So I'm assuming that that's like naming, like if you're going to name your business, maybe is that kind of what you're saying? So here's what I would do. I would create, or I'd figure out who you're targeting and what are some of the problems that they run into, right? So you're obviously targeting businesses because you're talking about trademark information. Okay, from protectability. So this is actually something that I'm dealing with right now, and maybe you can even help me out with this. So I'm starting a company called Review Judge, and it's a law firm marketing software. It's actually gonna be a really like groundbreaking software, and we want to trademark the name. And we were talking to our attorney, and she was saying that we might have a difficult time with Review Judge just because of the fact that it's kind of just, I don't remember exactly why she was saying, but that's one of our primary concerns. So what I would do is I would probably start naming problems that businesses maybe don't necessarily know they have, and how that ties into trademark and intellectual property. So like what you can do is like you could start creating content on Facebook and probably run it as like video view ads. And what you would do is start talking about problems that typically come up that maybe businesses don't even know about, right? So like you could do a video that's like, hey, business owners, here's 3 ways that you could lose the name of your business overnight, right? And then talk about, the best thing to do is to do hook story offer. So if you can come up with stories like that, like, hey, business owners, did you know that, if you trademark the name of your business could sell for 5 times more than if the name wasn't trademarked. But keep in mind that fear of loss is always a much better motivator for someone taking action than desire to gain. So you could say like, hey, business owners, here's 3 ways that you could lose your business overnight because the name isn't trademarked. So you're going to use hook story offer. So hook is a really hooky title like that. That's going to give them some sort of, like a fear of loss or something like that, right? So there's your hook, right? And then what you're going to do is story. So the next part of the video is going to be a story about that relates to the hook. So, let me tell you about Cracker Barrel cheese. Did you know that there's a company called Cracker Barrel Cheese, and they invested and I'm just making this up. I don't know if this is right, but I know there's a Cracker Barrel cheese and a Cracker Barrel regular, and they're not related. But basically Cracker Barrel cheese didn't trademark their name, and they were selling all this cheese and everything, and they had all this really great brand recognition. And then one day Cracker Barrel, the restaurant, came in and sued them and said, wait, we own Cracker Barrel. And now Cracker Barrel cheese lost everything, and they had to start completely over. Nobody recognized their name. They had a great product, but nobody knew who they were. And now Cracker Barrel cheese was owned by the company Cracker Barrel. So if you want to learn how to protect this from happening to you, and you may be saying, yeah, I'm a small business, this isn't going to happen to me. But, Cracker Barrel cheese was a small cheese company one day, and you wouldn't believe it, but there's lots of companies that share the same name, especially if you have kind of a generic name, and that's all at risk if you're not trademarked. So what I want you to do, and now this is where you go into the offer. You say, I want you to click the link that's included with this video and register for my free training, where I'm going to teach you the 3 secrets to protecting your business name, protecting your family, and ensuring that no one can ever steal your assets, without losing all your money to attorney's fees, something like that. And that's what I would do. I would run video ads like that and see which ones lands and which one lands and which ones don't. And the way you do your targeting is you run them on Facebook as, you basically look at business interests. So the way that you do that is you go into Facebook and start, testing audiences that are things that only entrepreneurs and business owners would like. Actually, I think you can really even just target the demographic, the interest of, or it's like a demographic small business owner. That's a really good one to target also. But that's how I would do it. That's literally how I run my webinar. I've done 7 figures on my webinar, and it's literally I just think of problems and I say, you know, do you have this problem? Here's how to fix it. Now, if you want to learn more, click on, you know, click this link and watch my webinar.